Good, Nikita? Quick. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Nikita's just got to send a quick text message.
Done.
We're tuning in after one of Adrian's best fucking potential pranks ever.
That's what you get for fucking laughing at my whoopee cushion.
If I'm... Yeah, right. You don't laugh at my immature jokes, so I have to ramp it up.
Yeah. And for hiding my drink.
Can't do... Just tell me now if you did it to this one, because if you did...
If I did what? You'll have to wait and see.
Did he?
Oh, lucky.
Okay.
His face isn't inverted. So
Just to fill everyone in. We were setting up the studio and stuff.
Fuck her up.
So basically, Nikita said she wasn't going to come on tonight. And then, so I disconnected all the mics and shit. Adrian gets here and all of a sudden Nikita wants to come on tonight.
No, because I'm awesome.
It's not exactly how it happened.
That's pretty much how it happened. Oh, fucking hell.
You right, princess?
No. So I'm talking with a speech impediment for a reason. So
dramatic.
So while we're setting up, I ducked out of the room. And if everyone can cast their minds back to when Ash bought this stupid fucking shit to stop you from biting your nails, Adrian must have used half the fucking bottle on the drink that I was drinking.
Just a little bit.
So I've come in to take a relaxing
Gosh.
swig, and my mouth is fucked right now.
What's going to be fun for you is you can clip out the start of it and put it up. Because
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything was
Do
recorded.
it. And then you can see how much you used.
Yeah, that's right.
Not much.
Okay, my mouth is actually fucked right now.
Why? Still bad.
It's literally my tongue, because I think
Wait, what is it like?
because when we did it on our nails and shit,
You did a little baby bit.
but when I've just gone, because I naturally went to drink it how I would, like I don't even know
When you
how
put
you
your
do it.
tongue on your glass.
What do you use your tongue?
I don't like now that I'm doing it. I'm like, how did I do it? But
What am I doing?
yeah, it's at the back of my tongue somehow.
You drink like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Nick.
Are you good?
No, I'm not good. It
Okay.
still tastes like ass, but anyway.
Carry on. He's struggling
I'm
here.
going to have to eat this Tim Tam, so you guys are going to have to talk for 2 seconds. Adrian can kick us off. You went to the... Nikita's going to love this as well. You went to the dinosaur exhibit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're wanting to take the boys for ages.
Fill us in
thought you
while I
already
eat this
been.
Tim Tam.
No, not yet.
No?
No, not to the new one. It closes.
What do you mean the
soon,
new
though.
one?
Isn't it the one with all the new bones set up?
Oh, there are new stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But how? I don't know how it's classed as new. They found, so supposedly, the biggest dinosaur or whatever. But it was found in 2008. I was like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I don't understand. It was pretty big, but.
Was it good up? Like worth the money or not?
So we booked ages and ages ago because they do the night at the museum thing. I'm trying to chew quietly over here.
You can't hear it.
No, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
I think it's loud in my head because...
It's in your head.
Yeah, exactly. Go on.
So you went at night time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think this was the last session that they did at night time, but we booked it ages and ages ago. And the first time we booked it, they booked our tickets, but also at the same time didn't book our tickets or something. I don't understand how it worked. So we had to rebook, and it was for yesterday. But you can go during the day. I just didn't know if it'd be extra busy during the day, maybe.
It's not normally too bad. We've gone to heaps of the expos they've had, and they limit how many people. So
Oh, really?
Not that bad. Like all the Disney ones and the
A Disney one?
stuff. The Spark Lab. Have you been to the Spark Lab?
Yeah, it was open last night.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we have been to that.
Yeah, okay.
So after you said that, I was like, oh, yeah, we did go to that. It's pretty... So there was some pretty
cool
cool
stuff.
shit in there, eh?
Until Weston decided to do one of the things really hard. Do you remember?
Do you know... There's one, as soon as you walk in, and it's
two
the
balls.
momentum of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
ball. Weston was having fun with it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, in his head, he's like, the harder I throw this, the better. So he throws it.
But you literally
misses-
said, don't throw it.
I'm like, don't you? Because I could see.
Thank you.
And he's just thrown this thing, and it's missed the entire, exhibit.
smashed the big
just-
globe in the middle.
Yeah. But,
James had to chase off after the ball.
Nice. And he never came back.
Did you do the lift-up chair thing?
Did I do it?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't you? Why?
I let
James did.
the kids do it.
Did
I
I?
played
Yeah,
with,
he sat on it, didn't you?
I let the kids do
I should.
pretty much everything. I was playing with this circuit, make the lights work thing for ages. That's pretty fun.
You would love it in there, eh?
Yeah, it was so good. It was so
The
good.
girls are like, Dad, I want to go home.
No, they want actually. So all the stuff that's there is like open, or was like open.
Oh my
I'm
God.
rattled. I'm rattled to
See,
go.
but like what we were there for was like the museum exhibit thing with all the dinosaurs. Where we spent like all the time in the Spark Lab.
You have
Most of
some
it.
trouble there?
It's on my lips. It's everywhere. It's fucked.
What? You all right?
I licked my lips again and it's still there. You must have used a fuckload of that shit. You must have.
Didn't. Maybe go wash your. Stop licking your lips.
I have to get it away.
It's not going to happen.
The more I lick it, the quicker it's going to go away.
Won't you just taste it more then?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
Keep going,
yeah,
sorry.
we want to go check out the dinosaur thing because
It's cool.
we've been a few times and it's always been like not open yet or
Yeah,
whatever.
opening soon.
Oh, really?
Because they had it, like they obviously used to have the dinosaur exhibit, and then it's been closed for what, 12 months or so?
Ages.
Feels like ages.
I think we were meant to go at the start of the year and we missed out on the nighttime ticket things.
Yeah, right.
But no, it's pretty cool.
Did you go up the top and see all the dead animals and shit?
We missed out on that.
Yeah, okay.
Animals.
They're dead
They're dead.
animals.
We went down the bottom though, and there's like insects and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some cool shit upstairs, and it's sketchy, like how they like position them in like running and stuff.
Oh,
like
really?
That.
Okay, no, that's cool.
It is cool, yeah, for sure.
It's just a little bit hard to explain to the kids.
I think like on the way up the stairs, was there like a case with all these different skulls in them?
I think so, yeah.
You had to like figure out what skulls were what. Some of them are crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Go check it out.
And they got the rock section there as well.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
time we went there, I think it was like a week after we had Troy in, and I was like, oh.
Which one of these?
Coming his pants right now, looking at all this shit.
I think he only likes opals.
Racist towards other gems.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
You said you bought a table.
Oh,
Got a table,
get
so
straight into table talk, eh?
wanted a round table in the dining room.
Do you want to?
Let's.
Okay, well, let's start with that.
Okay, wanted a round table again
Okay.
in the dining room. But I didn't want to spend heaps, right? So I was looking for an old one I could refurbish.
Okay.
Always wanted to refurbish something.
Yeah.
Found one, got one, started sanding it and everything. But it's, well,
You've skipped. See, this is what I said last week. This is what I said last week with Nikita telling a story and then me telling a story.
anyways, the point of the story is it's red and I can't get the red out of it. And I don't want red. I want like a light timber.
Stained red.
No, it's
so,
like a red
Yeah,
wood.
we sanded it back today and it's a real pinky red.
And we bleached it as well, and it's taken some of it out, but it's still like super pink red. And then as soon as you like wet it
I'm
again,
trying to tell her that, like,
It goes
if you
the
wet
same
it, it's
colour.
going to show you what it's like when it's finished. And
It's
like,
just red again.
Now that we've bleached it, it's gone more pale, but then I spat on it a bit and it's gone like
Red again.
red again.
But the thing is, if the timber's red, you can't change what it is.
well, apparently on Pinterest you can.
That's what I said to her. I'm like, we're probably better off just
Just
doing
whitewash
it, doing it up, and well, yeah, we could whitewash it, I guess.
But I want like the timber on the top and then the white underneath because I could paint the underneath thing.
Yeah, and that's the other thing they've used.
I don't understand.
So it's like an old school round table with like this nice like leg that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
comes off. So it looks like they've used like a cheaper timber for the legs because there's probably more chance they've fucked it, and because they mellow, because they stained the absolute fuck out of it. It didn't matter what they used, really.
So that sanded up really light and nice. So that will paint
Right.
white. So I want to paint that white, but I want to have the
Anyone
timber
want to stop
top.
the dog?
No, it's fine.
Oh, she's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Sorry, listeners. It's fine.
It's fine. Look, stop.
Yeah, perfect.
See?
Carry on.
But
See?
I want a timber top,
Yeah.
but I don't want a red timber top.
Okay.
It's like red. I want like
It is similar to that.
this color.
Well, that's not red.
It's
It's like a
pretty red.
This you think is
I'll
red?
show you afterwards. She's still barking.
Oh, easy, Tiger. Okay. Well, if the wood's red, you can't really change that. Pinterest said you could change the color of the
did.
wood. I don't know. Maybe you can.
It says if you bleach it enough. Look, I'll bring up the one that I found, if I can get into my phone.
All right, I'm back.
It says if you, hey, it says if you bleach it enough, you can do it.
Bleach wood. Should you bleach wood? I don't
Yeah, it
think
says
so.
you can.
I don't know.
I
Yes,
Googled
the
the
internet
shit out
says
of
you can
it.
do all kinds of things. Doesn't mean you should.
Here's my side of the story. So,
Look, this is what this chick did.
oh, sorry,
It was
everyone.
that, and then she
These
went
two are
to
just
that.
comparing wood.
100% no. 100%
She wrote
no.
like a
100%
massive
no.
blog on it. Just 3 point. Oh, it's
No.
only 3 point. Okay. Well, according to her, she can and she did. Look, this
That's
person
nice.
did it as well.
Full of shit.
I want to prove you wrong now. I'm going to bleach
Bleach it all
the
you
shit
want.
out of it.
Bleach the shit out of it.
You're going to bleach it, you're going to put down like your jumper on it, it's going to like fuck it up.
I did that to my pants.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Bit of bleach
His
splashed on
favourite
my
tassel
pants.
pants. Oh,
It's
no.
a tassel pants.
You don't want
They
to
have
know.
tassels.
Anyway,
Like actual tassels?
no,
Tassels.
the bottom's like frayed, and
It's
she calls it
tassels.
tassels. So here's my part of that story. So I'm working away on like a big job that I've got at the moment that I'm trying to wrap up, right? I'm chipping away on site, like sweating my ass out, trying to make $1 for the family. Nikita texts me and she's like, "Oh, I want a new dining table or something like that."
Yeah.
Wasn't quite like that, but
It
okay.
was pretty much like that.
It wasn't.
And then, like a couple of hours later, she texts me some photos. She's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this one's just at the Gold Coast. It's like 100 and what?
120 bucks.
$120." And she's like, "I'm like, okay, cool." And she's like, and then she was like, "Oh, I'll ask him if we can come get it or something like that." Anyway, so then I called her when I was leaving the job site, and then nothing. You're on your phone, and Nikita's just pulling a face at me like, like waiting to butt in and just shut me down.
no,
Let's
you
hear
go.
it.
Go,
I'm
go,
listening.
go.
I'm listening.
Sorry.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. So I'm
Hung up on.
I'm
bleaching
trying
time.
to make $1 in this world.
Yeah.
You've said that twice now.
Yeah. And Nikita goes, "Oh, can you go down the coast and get this?" So I had a lot to do that day.
Again, not exactly what happened, but okay.
Okay,
I asked
go.
you nicely. I said, "It's here. When would you be able to get it?" And you're like, "Oh, well, I could get it after here, blah, blah, blah." So I asked first and you offered.
So the job that I was at,
Seems legit.
the only
I
reason
have the
I
text
offered
messages to prove
was
it.
because the job was already halfway to where that place
But you
was.
still offered,
Wait, hang
so
on a
you
minute.
can't get mad.
So it was either I sacrificed a portion of my day that day to drive 20 minutes, or I continue my day and then the following day I have to drive.
Here's where you
45
Here's where
minutes.
you run into trouble. You made the choice.
And you agreed kindly.
Did I just drink out of the bullshit when I went and shut Mellow up? You did not put more on there.
No, I didn't. Wait, this is the best. So James is so paranoid around me, and I don't know why. But I was at work the other day, and I said to one of the other guys, "Oh, watch this. I'm gonna get James to freak out that I did something to his food." And I just walked over near it, and then he came out of the toilet, and I walked away from it. "What'd you do to my food?" Nothing.
I hate people fucking with my food. I don't know why. Like someone will just touch it like that and I won't eat it.
He goes, "I'm not eating this anymore." I'm like, "Eat your food. I didn't do anything to it."
What are we going to do about that
What
dog?
is she barking at?
She's just laying there.
Oh, it's because she's stuck.
We should really do something with that dog. Do you want to go this time?
Just bring her in. She was happy last time she came in. Just
Yeah.
sitting here.
If she barks again, I'll get off.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. I felt like the biggest dog today. So,
We've just jumped
Wait,
to
finish
so
the
many
story.
oh,
stories.
what? Where were
Table.
we?
The
Table.
table.
Going to pick it up.
Oh, then fucking, there's not much more. Nikita got this big
So
sob.
you just wanted to sook about having
Yeah.
to go pick up the table.
Literally.
Nikita got this big sob story off this lady about how it's like this antique table. It's 100
Oh.
years
Guess what I'm
old.
going to do to it?
So
Bleach the
much
shit out of it.
Oi,
Oh, her heart would be broken.
probably cry if she heard that. But yeah, she gave Nikita this big sob story, and I feel like Nikita bought it half just for the story, and then
She's selling on it. She's got this table
yeah,
off Wish.
she's being ridiculous.
Sold you on it.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, so
So
then
bring the dog in.
These socks are so slippery.
so then I got to the table house to pick it up, and she gave me the same story, and I was just like, look,
I
I
don't.
don't give a fuck. I didn't say that to her.
Just imagine what we're going to do this table.
Oi. And Nikita's like, oh, she keeps saying that she's going to throw in these chairs for free because she like doesn't want them or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, just look at them and see if you want them. But before I could even look at them, this bitch down there is like throwing them on the back of my ute. And she's like, I told your wife she could have these for free. And I was like,
What was it?
just these like,
Free linen chairs.
Yeah,
and
these
things. They're pretty
chairs.
comfy, but they're real.
They are
worn
comfy.
and stuff. Mellow.
dogs in the studio, everyone. So hopefully the barking is cut out now. Fuck, you two are so involved tonight. This is great.
Oh yeah, you got me stuck on Bleach.
You're gonna Google bleaching your asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, we can't.
What? What?
Manscaping.
We could touch on it without names.
Off you go.
Okay. This is good that
Do you
you're
think
back.
this is strange?
So
Like Manscaped has in the brand.
yeah, so I haven't.
I brought you one, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wanted to tell you this story this week.
How
but
thoughtful of you.
I didn't know how. I didn't.
Another great present of mine.
Hey, it's for your benefit.
One day James is like, my asshole's itching.
So this happened at work this week, and this is with the employee that we were talking about last week that I've built up some sort of relationship where
The one where you're really, really mean.
he'll expose all his sexual exposés to me. He walked past the office the other day, and randomly I was bored, potentially falling asleep, and I just yelled out, "Hey, blank name, do you shave your asshole?"
So inappropriate.
And he stopped, and he goes, "I don't do it. I make my wife do it."
Oh,
And I was like,
Oh, who's
and I was
inappropriate
like-
now?
And I was like, "Oh, here we go. We've got a story here." So he stopped and came in the office, and I was like, "How does she do it?" And he goes, "Oh, she gets scissors and trims it." And I was like, "Yeah."
So dangerous.
And I was like, "Don't you have like a razor?" He's like, "No, we don't want to buy like a Manscaped thing, so she uses scissors." And I'm like,
How often? I want to. There's so many questions.
so then I was like, "Oh, do you shave like your front pubes?" And he's like, "She cuts them with scissors as well."
like,
And I turned to Adrian and I'm like, "I want to go home so badly tonight and just lay in like the baby position and ask Nikita to trim my asshole hairs and just see what she says."
I bought you a Manscaped, you piece of shit.
Yeah. But it was so sketchy. And I'm like, then I hit him up, and this is where
He didn't believe it was real. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it is.
the way that he was answering the questions, it was like he was
Didn't he have to
subconsciously.
think about it?
No, he was subconsciously answering them and then thinking, "Fuck, what did I just tell these people?"
It's like that thing where like if someone's lying, they have to think about a lie. But he was like just
On there.
fired straight back.
oh, it so happened.
So then I asked him, I'm like, "How many pairs of scissors do you have at your house? Or is it just like the one communal pair?"
No.
And he like wouldn't answer that. And I was like,
Craft scissors.
these kids are just cutting out homework going, "Why is there so much hair on these scissors?"
Well, that smell funny.
Pretty gross, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you think that's gross?
Oh, like a little bit, yeah.
Would you trim mine?
No.
I would.
Not at all.
Yeah, pretty out there, eh? That's why I bully
What I
people.
think is weird is like, why he didn't do it himself?
I guess if you're going with scissors, it's pretty
To
dangerous.
like understand maybe the back end, but like the front you can see fine. So
Yeah.
It's an exercise.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
What happens if he pisses her off sometimes? Like,
I don't know. Remember years back I had that pimple like on my asshole, and it took me like 2 weeks to even get you to have a look.
I don't remember that. But
Yeah, it wouldn't go
pimple
away.
popper.
Yeah. You had a look and you were just like,
That's gross.
"That's hard."
We went different ways.
She probably did say that's gross.
Do you like gross stuff? Are you squeamish?
nah.
She likes like pimples and stuff like that.
Pimples are fine, but like, you know, those like videos where they like cut a boil open.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like,
Yes.
but that's gross. But I can do like gore and stuff on like movies, like where eyeballs
Oh,
get
lip
chopped
syncing.
off and stuff.
Oh, you don't like gore? Just this look on your face of disgust.
Yeah. No, carry on.
That's it.
Oh.
Done.
Yeah, I was gonna say before I was a piece of shit today. So Wesley had his like soccer presentation thing. So bad.
Not Westie.
You were a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was a
Jamie.
piece of shit. So I'm with Parker at the jumping castles where I'm just watching him and shit. Nikita comes over. So we get there and blah, blah, blah. Nikita comes over and she's like, oh, it's the parents versus kids soccer game. And I was like, no one fucking knew about this.
I did. That's why I intentionally wore a long maxi dress
Are you
and
serious?
shoes I couldn't play in. 100%. The
That's-
thing said parents wear shoes as well.
Okay,
only
so
something-
I didn't know about that.
I came very prepared.
Most people, I
were
came
the least
prepared to play.
prepared there.
I came prepared to
Playing.
not play. With every excuse.
All the
not
other
to
mums
play.
were in activewear and shit.
Yeah, I
Nikita's
was just in
dressed
this
up.
flowy dress, and I'm like, nah.
Anyway,
Well,
she comes and gets me. She's like,
How did this start off with? I made it. Okay, finish.
Okay.
yeah.
Keep going.
So we're playing this game and I'm with like the two other dads that I talk to there.
Mind you, he kept playing after Weston stopped playing. So I think
Because
he
one of the
really-
other dads... You're skipping the story.
Go.
He was like one of the last
Keep
dads.
going.
just
Keep going.
No,
Keep going. Keep going.
bullshit.
Keep going.
No,
Everyone
bullshit.
versus James.
Nah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did you get any goals? He's like, no, but I set a few up.
Yeah.
He was genuinely so
I couldn't
happy.
take all the glory, okay?
Okay.
I can't play striker and goalkeeper.
Okay. That's somewhat to where this story's leading, right? So back to where I was at in the
Yeah,
story.
go.
I was like, I was walking around with these two dads and we're having a laugh. And there's these two dads that have been like so competitive. Like the first, yeah.
Against
There
the
was this
kids.
one, there was this one dude. He got the ball the first time and he just belted the fuck out of this ball straight into the goals. And like, he's like,
Wait, they're
what are they? They're like
all
six.
Westie's age, right?
Yeah, 6-year-olds.
6 and 7.
Okay.
And they're just like, oh, what
What
the
happens
fuck?
if they're in the way?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
no, you're about to find out.
Shut up. So we're playing this game. It's going for like half an hour. And the more and more, like, I'm getting a couple of hits of the ball and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm on here. And I'm like, every time I get the
Here we
ball,
come.
I'm going a little bit further.
Setting those goals up.
Anyway, I'm sticking to like the left of the goal because there's these two dads that are super competitive and they're belting the fuck out of it. And if they miss, it's going to come straight to me and I can just tap it in, right? So,
So excited.
so I'm like, I've got this set
Set
up.
me up.
Yeah, basically.
I'm open.
So I'm standing there. All of a sudden, the ball comes to me, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, my chance!" Everyone watching, sort of thing. And I've just lined this ball up, and I've belted the absolute fuck out of it.
Why? You
And
you literally just said if the ball comes my way, I can tap it in.
I think it was like,
Adrenaline.
yeah, I think it was like that thing. I think most 30-year-old dads would find it where you're not an old dad yet, and you're young enough to still be in the game. So that's what I was saying. The more and more I got into the game, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I think I'm going to take up soccer next
I'm
week."
going to show you, kids.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've belted the fuck out of this ball just as I have. This little innocent kid walks in front of me, and just as the ball's propelled, it's
Straight
like
in the face.
straight 100% ball into 100% face.
Oh,
like
no.
if it was in slow mo, it would have like watched his face cave
They're
in
so
and just bounce
hard
away.
too.
Yeah, and I've gone. As soon as it's left my boot, I'm like,
Ran.
I'm so sorry. And this kid's just staring at me, and I was waiting for him to burst into tears, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's just nodding at me, and I was like, "No, like, are you?"
Oh my god! You
I'm
just
like,
gave that kid CTE.
I'm like, "Are you sure you're okay?" Because I thought this for sure broke his nose or some shit, and he's like giving a sniffle, and then he's turned and walked away, and I'm watching him obviously because I feel bad, and like I feel like everyone else is watching me.
Because they were.
And then he starts crying as he walked away, and I was like, oh my God. And then, like, the game just kept going. Nothing stopped. And then I passed him again, like, 2 minutes later. I'm like, you sure you're okay? And he's just nodded at me. Like, he was
Scared
fucking
of you.
scared, yeah.
He's like, I have to say yes, he's going to kick another ball at my face.
That was my thought the whole time. Like, I've just inserted an eternal memory in this kid's head of just some mean
Why
old
didn't
man.
you take him to whoever his parents were?
I didn't want to.
He stayed on the field, didn't he?
I didn't want to face his dad.
No, but wait. Then Parker wanted
Right.
to go back over to the jumping castle.
Yeah.
And like,
So this is
and
like
Parker's
half an hour later.
Parker's like, Daddy, come with me. He's like, nah, I can't. The kid that I kicked in the face is over there.
For sure, the move is then you get on your knees and like, all right, you get to kick it at me now.
Yeah, I should have. It was. I felt so bad the entire time. I felt like I couldn't like enjoy it.
I couldn't enjoy destroying these 6-year-old kids at soccer.
No, it was.
Nah.
It was fun.
He had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was standing with
Watching
Parker on
you.
the bouncy castle. Watching you have fun.
Kenzie had like a soccer party, and I can't remember what I had to do, but I couldn't take her to it, and they did that. But it was like it's in a field, and they set up these inflatable, and they set up an inflatable boundary or something.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
like what he had at his school when he did the soccer at school.
Oh yeah.
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 And apparently they did like adults versus kids then too. It's like I wonder if that's better or worse.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's just
In
a
what way?
trigger.
Like why? Like I never understood. Is why? What's the point? Because the kids want to beat the adults.
I think
I
well,
guess
the kids
it was
seemed pretty excited.
Yeah, it was a lot like that.
It was
like,
messy, but it was like 50 people.
Yeah,
on the
like
field.
Westy and the other two dads' kids I was playing with. They kept walking over and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna smash you," and like shit like that. And I was like, "Little do you know, I'm about to
gonna
belt the fuck
smash
out of someone."
everybody.
But yeah, I think it was just some fun for the kids,
Yeah.
And jokes.
except for that one kid.
You ruined his day.
I did ruin his day. I felt bad.
I wonder if he's like, okay.
Thanks, Adrian. Looks like I'm not sleeping tonight.
Why? Feel bad?
No, I'm sure he's fine. But
Yeah.
part of me did
course.
feel like he's
You're-
always going to remember that. Because I got memories I remember of like getting hurt when I was a kid. Like,
Never kicked in the face by a soccer ball though.
poor kid.
That's all right.
We went to the drive-ins last night.
Did you? The other one? Why? I never understood whose idea it is to put a driver next to a freaking tip.
It was kind of annoying, all the super loud trucks going
That's
past.
something I never noticed until last night. And I don't know if it was because I was so distracted from the movie. That's where this is leading. But yeah, it's a weird place for like a main road and just like trucks with their air brakes and shit.
And
Like,
heaps of people were like tooting their horns.
yeah.
At the drive.
No, driving
Driving
past.
past, it was
It must just be.
I
Like,
know. It's like let's annoy these people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
driving.
P-platers and shit.
Or
just
they'd like
fucking-
just hold it. I'm like,
I'm trying to watch.
not that we got to watch it.
What'd you watch?
But same
What did
deal.
you try and watch?
Teenage Mutant.
Is that a new
The
movie?
new Ninja Turtles. So I'm so keen to see this movie. Right?
It was good,
'Cause-
like for the bits we watched.
Yeah.
Is it animated?
Yeah. So did you see the Spider-Man one, Spider-Verse, Into the
I know what it
Spider-Verse?
is, but I haven't seen
It's
it.
So it's like that weird animation.
Yeah.
And I personally love it. Nikita fucking hates it for
Yeah,
some reason.
but I did like this movie from what we watched.
It-
The
I want to
team-
see it in whole because I was.
Why does that like finish your story? What do you mean?
Yeah,
I want to see it in the hole?
Okay. So same day, Nikita made me go and pick this fucking table up, right? So I'm going to pick this table up. I'm in the
Off it
most
to pick it up.
pissed
Yeah.
off mood. And she's like, "Oh, we're going to take the kids to the drive-ins today." And I was like, "Okay." And then once that had sunk, like we spoke about last week, I'm not someone to work with when I'm working. I just tell people, I just go, yep. But I'm in my own head. And in my head, I'm like,
It's not my fault.
fuck everyone. So I've said yes to the drive-ins, right? Now I'm driving to pick this table up, so my head's not in work mode. So I call Nikita and I'm like, should we just go to the normal movies instead of the drive-ins? And that's when like she snapped and she's like, you said yes, blah, blah, blah. I've bought tickets. And I was like, you did snap. Anyway, turned into like a hour and 45-minute argument like it always is in Nikita. Oh, it's so fun to wind you up on here.
Snap back. It's okay.
Yeah, snap back to
Okay,
reality.
okay.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. It's Eminem. You wouldn't get it.
You should sing your like a G6 song.
Shut
that
up.
You sang that night at karaoke when you were small.
Already spoken about that on the podcast.
Yeah, you should do it again for
No.
everyone. Continue.
Where was I? So I've said,
were
should we go? I said, should we go to the normal movies? And
Yeah.
she's like, no, I've already bought tickets. And I knew it was just. Have you taken your girls to the drive-ins?
Not yet. They would like it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So, from what your stories say, your girls are like so nice and stuff, and our boys are
And
just
calm. And calm.
and calm, and our boys.
They're only nice when we're out when they're like no one's around. They like
Same
hate
with
each
our
other.
boys. Everyone's always like, your boys are so lovely and shit like that. And then they're just here like rubbing dicks
every-
on everything.
Cut my balls,
Yeah.
says.
They're, like in the shower today, they both had a washcloth. And the funniest thing in the world to them was just getting the washcloth and just like whipping it at their own dicks. And they're like,
Parker put it over it, and he like comes out of the shower. He's just like, knock knock, who's there? And he's like, my diddle. It's so
and it's so hard.
That's funny.
It's so hard to tell them like that's funny, but that's not right.
Yeah,
we
don't
don't
do
do that.
Okay. All right, school swimming, everyone. My doodle.
Yeah. This story's got way off track, but I was showing them how my fancy watch could talk
fancy
today,
watch.
and I was getting Siri to tell me knock knock jokes. And once they were like, they got into
yeah.
it, and they're like, "Hey Siri, tell me a diddle joke," and she's like, "I don't know what you mean." Blah blah blah.
I can't
But
respond to
yeah,
this.
everything turns into nuts and diddles
Okay.
and poo and blah blah blah.
Hilarious.
Anyway, long story short, after all that, it turned into exactly what I knew. Like
Because we
before,
went into it with that mood.
no,
Yeah.
before the previews even finished, both boys were jumping around the car.
But he was so moody. He was like, I'm so uncomfortable. I can't see. So it
I
just set the
couldn't
mood.
see, and it was so. Have you ever tried to fit 4 people in the back of a CX-5?
It was perfect. I worked it out perfectly. I put all the seats down. There was so
I
much
measured
room.
this out.
Why don't you bring the ute?
My ute.
There's only 2 seats.
Sit in the back of it.
What? Drive 2 cars?
And then pay for 2 cars. And
Yeah, you gotta pay per car. $40 is it $40 per car?
Per car.
They pay for the car.
Yeah, you pay per car.
Pay per car.
So you drive 2 cars there, but you don't drive 2 cars in. You leave one outside.
It's not a bad idea. I was looking around, and there's some like veteran driving people there, and they had it all sussed. Like there was one kid with a mattress on the ceiling
gonna
of
say-
their roof.
Dave, when he used to live in the coast, he used to go to the drive-ins. He's like, yeah, we used to put a couch in the back of the ute and stuff.
Yeah, see, that would be cool. And I like.
It was a fine setup. There was so much blankets and pillows. You were just in a mood.
I feel like if like
I don't know if I would be okay with being in the back of like a car.
yeah,
It
it's
was
so
fun. Look how much room
uncomfortable.
there was.
Here we go. And that's what I mean.
But you don't
If-
understand. Wait, hang on. You're small. We're big.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not my fault. See, it
That
was
was-
so much room.
That was
And
such a
he-
caveman
That
statement.
doesn't. No.
You small, we big.
That doesn't. No, you can't. Yes, you have children. You have a picture of children in the back of the
Well,
car.
I was perfectly fine.
Yeah. Anyway,
I would not be happy either.
yeah,
Ugh.
but it was just like we just couldn't focus on the movie. Like
Okay.
it was a novelty to go to the toilet. It was a novelty to go to the
Yeah.
like the
But they were
what is
so
it called?
excited.
I know.
Especially
This is
when
the
I
first
picked
time
them
you
up
took
from
them?
school.
No, we've taken. Have we
Westie
taken
before?
both of them before?
No.
Just Westy.
Okay.
Okay.
We've
So
taken
yeah,
them both to the normal movies.
yeah, which is just as chaotic to be fair, but it's like
Westy.
at least it's like a designated seat.
No, you're like, the seats are so much more comfortable.
Well, next time try in your ute and see if it's better.
Maybe we need to get a dual
Wouldn't it
cab
be the
again.
same thing though, just with the pillows?
Yeah,
and
it's-
blankets? Like
But there's
very
more
different.
space. There has to be more.
I think
space.
it's more their attention span.
Can
Yes,
I-
it was.
can I sit in the
Yes, it
movie
was
normally,
uncomfortable. Nah. See, that's the thing. Mainly Westy. Like I was saying to Nikita
What happened? I
today.
totally zoned out. What did you say?
I said, can they like sit down and watch the movie? Not like usually though.
Oh no, they don't watch movies. So P can.
So wait, what?
But Westy can't.
So why was the idea to take them to the
Because
movie?
he's been asking
Yeah,
to go
so-
for
Oh, he
so
wanted to
long.
go.
And
Yeah.
then
Oh.
Parker loves Ninja Turtles.
So Parker can sit there and just watch a screen all day, every day if we let him. But Westy will sit down and his brain
Maybe
is much
5
like
minutes.
mine. Will just be bouncing around going, we need to fucking, let's go.
What do you
Be
mean,
Ninja
like,
Turtle now.
You.
I wanna be
You're like
ninja.
Parker. You would sit there just watching it.
Yeah.
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 I guess.
Yeah.
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
What? You don't want to be ninja?
I can't say that. That's racist. We showed you that video
Yes.
the other week, eh? I want to be ninja.
Yeah.
I can't say that. That's racist.
Well, all I said was this thing.
That's it.
But legit, I can't wait for this movie to come out because it actually, I had my doubts, like, obviously growing up with Ninja Turtles and shit.
And the Ninja Turtles I watch is that, like the old live action movie.
Like the costume, like the big bulky ones. Yeah.
Imagine them getting in your car.
So I've watched, like, I feel like I've grown up with every like iteration of the Ninja Turtles
Okay.
in a way. So I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking shit. And then like, I was like, this is cool. It took me a little bit to adjust because the Ninja Turtles have always had like men's voice, I guess.
They were teenage
You know what I mean?
kids' voices.
You know what I mean? Like they'll talk like men. But in this one, they've like, in this one, they've really embraced like their teenagers. So it's kind of like young kiddie voices. And that's what I mean.
But
It took me, yeah.
It was good.
It took me 5 minutes and then I was like, okay, it makes sense. And then I was like, I'm in. And then they had cameos of like Ice Cube's the bad guy.
that's
And I was
cool.
like, I can tell it's Ice Cube, but it's not corny that it's shit. Like, they had heaps of like, when the credits started rolling, I was like, fuck, I thought it was that person. And there's so many big names in there.
So you didn't get to watch the movie, but you saw the credits.
Basically, yeah. But I'm pretty sure, and Seth Rogen's in it, but I'm pretty sure Seth Rogen decided to remake it like this.
Okay.
So there's a lot of like humor and shit like that in it as well, which is cool. Which is what I always thought the Ninja Turtles was like anyway.
meant to
Like
be.
Michelangelo was always the goofy fucking, the goofy guy.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm keen to see it in whole, hopefully one day. Any input there, Nikita?
Well, you don't want to watch it?
No, yeah, no, I'll watch it again. He's just so sulky.
How? You're sulky. My table is too red.
I want to go to the drive-ins now.
Go.
Does it smell?
Does it smell?
Near the toilet smells really gross, but apart from that, it's fine. It
Toilets
does.
usually smell
Someone
gross.
did a
I just
dirty
meant-
shit
I
in
just-
the toilet.
I just
So
No,
pretty
like
bad.
when you're walking over there, it was like a really feral
I
smell.
tried to
but
take a
no.
video yesterday.
Shut the fuck up, Adrian.
I tried to take a video yesterday when we were leaving that museum thing. I was like, oh, I'll run to the toilet before we go. And I went into, and it's weird. This toilet in there, have you been into the men's toilets in there?
I feel like I have, yeah.
The urinal was in a cubicle.
I think I remember seeing, like, I don't know if it was that or Q-Pack. I remember somewhere like that.
I was like,
And
this is
this
weird.
is odd.
Anyway, so I went in there to pee, and all I hear is, and I tried to get a video, but I couldn't. Like, it finished by the time I got the video, the camera.
Oh, that happened today. So, super competitive dad that was like smashing goals in today.
You mean not you?
Yeah. So after the game had finished, I was like, oh, I've got to go piss before presentation, blah, blah, blah. And as I've walked in, super competitive dad's at the urinal. And I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this. So I went to the cubicle to piss. And then, like, because I knew he'd be like going, oh, fucking, what are you dealing with over there? And I was like, I'm not ready for this. Need to rub my thumb over the top and get some blood pumped into this thing.
Nice.
Another thing that I did this week that people seem to be laughing at. I think I'm going to turn it into like a reel
Oh, this
tomorrow.
is the mouse thing.
Yeah.
A reel? What do you mean a reel? Oh,
Like Instagram reel.
I thought you
Yeah,
meant-
yeah.
Okay. For some reason in my head, I went to real bit.
Real bit. What's
Yeah,
that?
Like you're gonna make a bit out of it.
Oh, no. Fuck that.
Me.
So I went. Anyone that like follows me on Instagram would have seen this. But I went to work the other night, and I was working in silence, and I just heard this noise in the bin. Adrian's so mad at the outcome of this, but I heard this noise in
I'm
the
mad
bin.
at what you
two.
suggested.
I heard this. Okay, for anyone that didn't
You
see
just
the
fed the
stories,
snakes before I came here.
do you still have snakes? Oh, yeah, you bought one. That's right. Sketchy. How big's that thing now?
That is almost as big as it's always going to be. It's a pygmy python. It's a world.
It's so cute.
I
It's like-
can't deal.
Yeah.
Bring it again.
Is it not sick anymore?
No, it's good now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I can bring it. You can see.
Nah, don't keep it. No.
I was going to bring a parrot the other day.
Oh,
but
Why
it's,
do you have so many?
not like super bird fan.
Why do you have
it's
so
too
many
noisy.
animals?
It's really cool though. It's like talks to you.
Dr. Doolittle over here.
I don't know.
How big's the parrot? Like a proper parrot?
How many pets do you have?
I don't know. You have a dog, a few snakes, and a bird, and 2 budgies. Is that it?
I like it how you've separated the
A
bird
bird
and
and
2
a budgie.
budgies.
Well, I don't know. Well, I didn't think about the other birds.
Budgie's a piece
They're
of
3
shit.
birds. I don't know. We got the birds because Kenzie's scared of birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Nikita and her sister are not bird people.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet Jay's way worse
Yeah,
than
her
me.
sister's like can't even see a bird.
Well,
in
no,
the
that's
sky.
it. Kenzie was like that, and now it's helped her so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's get Jay a bird. I don't get why you don't like it.
Just like flap near you.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, that's what she doesn't like. She
Yeah.
doesn't like chickens either.
Oh, I'm alright with chickens.
They went on a school like excursion thing, and like when they had to go into the chicken thing, it's like I'm not going in there.
Oh, true.
Yeah, not doing that.
I'm so pissed off with so Westy's going to the school that I went to for primary school. So remember I told the story on the podcast of how my life almost changed when I got on the wrong bus
Yeah.
on the way to like Sydney. They fly them down there now.
You don't have to catch a bus.
Nah.
No.
Was this for a snow trip? Is that what it is?
The
Yeah, they
Canberra
do
trip.
snow, Sydney
Okay.
and Canberra.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
thought
had
that
to
was
ride a
rigged. That
bus.
was like a big.
But the thing is, you have to pay for it. You'd have to pay for it.
yeah, you have to pay for it, I guess. Well,
So
it's
the trip must be more expensive then. It must be.
I don't know. See, I think
Some
they
kids get to ride the bus.
yeah, yeah. They sell it to the parents as like a package, so it's like $2,000 for the Sydney trip or something. So I guess it's not broken down to.
No, but that seems like what when we had to ride the bus, and I'm sure that's about how much it was.
But I feel like it was such a personality builder to be stuck on a bus for that long.
Buses suck.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
That, yeah, I'm writing something at the moment about buses, as lame as it sounds.
Don't give it away.
But it's more or less based on how my parents used to just, like, when I was a young kid, to send me back down to Gundawindi, they just used to shove me on a Greyhound bus for 4 hours with, like, 30 strangers.
4 hours is not that bad though.
Oh,
It's horrible just in a car.
to be stuck on a bus full of 30, like, potential pedophiles.
No, I'm not. No, okay, hang on. I'm just mean 4 hours in terms of a bus trip is not that.
Yeah, I used to like it, to be honest. I like, especially when I got my first phone and stuff, and I was just playing Snake for like 2 hours, and then my phone would die. And then I just have to look out the window. But it was sick. Like you'd pull.
Oh, you would have been so little and cute.
How
Yeah.
old were you?
I don't know.
With your
Like-
long curls and your super big gap. Oh, you're still.
Curls.
He
Oh,
did
yeah.
have curls.
My hair
You let
goes
your hair
super-
grows to go curly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Like-
like curly,
No,
but just the
ends
tips.
curl.
Just the tips curl
That's
up
what
like a
he
fucking
had when we
loser.
first got together.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's so cute.
It's not.
I need to see it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll find photos.
Nikita had a
I'm
so
not fine for
yeah to my parents' house. Nikita's set of keys she had to my parents' house had a photo of me in like grade
still
10
have
or
it.
something, and I just look like the biggest fucking bucktooth loser with curly hair.
In grade 10, I had like a long bowl cut.
Really,
Yeah.
that's sick.
Just because I was like, I'm not getting my hair cut.
Yeah.
It's just like, and it just goes like down and flat and like.
That's what. Like, I swear that was a thing when you're in school. Like, I'm not getting a fucking haircut.
Yeah.
And then when I left school, I just shaved my head for so many years. And every time I'd see family and stuff, they're like, "Oh, I thought you didn't want to fucking cut your hair." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Except you didn't say that because you'd be way too scared.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Fat everywhere.
My lips are still fucked, by the way.
Ugh.
This whole podcast has changed direction
No,
because
it's
of
been
that.
Good. Tara was upset because I'm not upset, but she's like, Kenzie asked to like not call her mummy anymore. It's like, can I just call you mum? I was like, oh, I guess.
I feel her.
You feel right? And then they're like, what can you call you, Dad? And I was like, I don't really mind as long as it's not
Sick cunt.
offensive. Yeah. And then Evie goes, no, what can I call you? I'm like, all right, you can call me boss man.
Did you have that hat on
she
when you
goes-
said that?
No. Yeah, all today she's been calling me boss man.
That's sick.
Oh, he doesn't have curly hair here, but that's a young one.
doesn't even. Oh,
Show me.
That doesn't look. You look so different.
Is that when you
Fuck
had
is that
ringworm on your
photo?
face?
Probably. When is that from?
That was Robbie and Katrina's wedding.
All right.
You look real different.
Yeah, he was.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, look, he had ringworm on his face. See?
Fuck. How did I have ringworm on my
Remember
face?
you had that big thing
I
on
don't think
your
that's
face?
ringworm.
No, show
And
me.
you just kept telling everyone it was ringworm. And it stayed there for ages.
No, I don't remember
Oh,
that.
it must have just been all your pimples then.
Okay.
Oh, there's this one. Look how little he is there.
Oh, can we stop doing show
That looks
and
like
tell?
a different person.
Show me.
That's at my father's wedding.
Oh, that's when I did the lamest mohawk.
That's him. That was in 2000 and...
Stop your show and tell over there.
Yeah. You look very different.
I haven't aged, hey?
You actually haven't. You look the same as you did in like grade 4.
That's awkward.
Yeah. Nothing sus.
Scratch that.
Edit. I took the week off gigs this week. I had a whole week with 0 gigs.
Intentionally.
Just because he didn't
Yeah.
get any.
I was going to say intentionally.
Nah, so I did have the intent to take a week off to write a whole heap of new material. And I wrote absolutely 0 material.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
It's cold now.
What's cold?
My tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just because...
I just think time and stuff and playing with mice at night time just got in the way.
Oh, you never finished that
Yeah, you
story.
didn't get finish it.
Oh yeah, where did I get to in that? This has
just
been
the
the
very,
most.
just the
This
very
has
beginning.
been the most all over the shop fucking out
That's
there
okay.
podcast. So basically, there were these mice at work, and I text Nikita saying how scared I was, and blah blah blah. So then I went to move it, and I'm like, I'm going to record this in case something fucking happens. And sure enough, these cunts started jumping as soon
They
as
can't get out of the bin.
They
They were getting pretty fucking close. Did you see some
Yeah,
of
one
it?
of them did get pretty high.
100%.
Yeah, but not out of the bin. And also... So wait. Do you catch spiders or no?
Spiders
Yes,
don't bother me.
Yeah, no, you catch them though.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
squash them.
No, catch them. She won't let me kill anything.
Uh-uh.
That dog down there, I'm like, got my eyes on it.
How can you be upset about me when I said what to do with... Anyway. Oh, okay, now I understand. If you catch a spider in a cup and you spin the cup, it can't get out, right? Like if you just swirl it,
Yeah.
swirl the bin, mice can't get out.
But then he would have had to get close enough to swirl it.
Oh, you were just pushing it with the...
He was just pushing it with a broom.
But yeah, anyway, okay, continue.
I didn't know about with the spider.
Yeah.
But I don't put it in a cup. We put a massive container over it, then put paper behind it, and then
okay.
carry it
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, that's okay too.
Because there's
Yeah.
always massive huntsmen.
My cousin messaged me after that, and he's like, "Oh, you big fucking girl! Didn't we teach you anything on the farm?" And that was Robbie, and I was like, "The only thing I remember you doing on the farm was catching 3 dead ones and putting them in my bed before I went to sleep."
Yeah, conditioning.
Yeah, and then Yog messaged me, and she's like, "Why didn't you just put something on top of the bin and then carry that out?" And I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Why didn't you do that?
"I don't know. Why didn't I do that?" Would have been
That's a way better idea.
Yeah, 100%.
These are like big spiders.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got the mice out, blah, blah, blah. Nikita was happy. Adrian was pissed off. Adrian's like, it's snake season soon. You're going to attract the snakes.
But you like snakes.
I hate snakes as well.
I
I feel
snakes,
like...
but not poisonous snakes.
Ooh. Isn't it venomous?
Yeah.
Oh, got you there. Oh, I just owned Mr. Science.
Boss man.
Boss
Man.
man. That's such a sick name. I think Wesley still calls us like mum and dad, eh? I don't think he does.
Except
he
when
might
he's in
do
a mood
mummy.
and he'll say James and Nikita.
Yeah.
They can just call me Big Blue.
I get
because of blue.
mummy a lot. But he does also talk about who's boss, and he always says it's me because I'm older, and I love it. Or he'll like take my side. I'll be like, I'm not going to do that, and then you'll be like, yes, you are. And then Weston's like, Mummy's not going to do that. She's the boss. She's older than you. So good.
I always laugh listening to Your Mum's House with Tom Segura and Christina Pazitsky because their kids call Christina Mum, but they've always called Tom Tom. And he's like,
brutal.
he wrote a whole stand-up bit about it, but he told the story like originally on the podcast as raw. And he's like, he got home from tour or something, and they're like, I'm hungry, Tom. And he's like, I'm not your fucking stepdad. Like, call me dad. But yeah, I don't think, I don't know. I think our boys will just hopefully always say mum and dad. Have you ever called your parents by like their name?
No.
No,
But I know
don't-
people that have.
yeah, same. I hear it. I heard it quite often growing up, and I'm like, that's so disrespectful. Yeah, 100%. I thought the same thing. I still go around home. I'm like, hey, mummy, hey, daddy.
Oh no.
No, I don't.
Bullshit. You should do it and see if it's like this.
No, fuck no.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Your mum would love it.
Yeah.
I think it'd freak it
I
down.
think as I got older,
Dad would be like, the fuck did you just say?
I switched from calling mum to ma. I call her ma now.
Ma. Sarah.
I don't call my mum anything.
That's so dark. That is so dark.
That is dark. That is dark. Nikita wanted to go and visit her last night before the drive.
How?
We should have.
Like,
Oh.
she's got a rock.
Yeah, we bought her a
Okay.
rock.
It's a ring.
No.
We bought her a rock at like a memorial
It's
park.
not like a waterfall. It's
I went
very
way more dark.
Oh, we can just ask Parker. He keeps pretending to see her everywhere.
Oh yeah, so
so
good. He'll just be sitting at a
He'll
table.
be like, "Hey, Grandma." I'm like,
yeah.
Did he go to seance?
Yeah, it's sketchy. Hey, every now and then, like a door will slam, and Nikita will be like, "Hey, Mum," and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, why would
gives me
you
the
do that?
heebie-jeebies."
I know why you would do that.
it's always the door in the room that she stayed in when she was here, because she stayed here for a while when she was like super sick, and it always slams. So I'm just like, "Oh, hey, Mum," and James freaks out.
I don't freak out.
He
I'm
does.
just
He's
like,
like,
"Ooh."
I'm not going to that room anymore.
I'm like,
It's
"Ooh,
Parker's
shouldn't
room
say
now.
that."
Oh my gosh, it's Parker's room now. That's probably why he gets this weird connection. Oh, didn't think of that.
Okay, let's stop that.
I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about the poor kid that I kicked and ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Did you see those aliens this week? Sorry. It's all
I
sorry,
believe in
ghosts,
ghosts, but did you see the alien?
ghosts and aliens and all that weird shit's like all on the same plane for me.
Okay.
Did you see the aliens in Mexico? Didn't you? Fuck. Okay.
I haven't seen anything this week. I've been.
We'll quickly have a look at this and then we'll get ready to aliens.
Mexico.
I think it was Mexico. So the American government's come out and said these are real, apparently. But
Looks like ET.
yeah, that is
100%
exactly what everyone's saying.
Fake.
So there's 3 of these
What's
bodies.
wrong with him?
There's 3 of these bodies that have been revealed to be mummified. And everyone's like, they look too much like what we think
That
aliens
looks like
is going to look.
That looks like an AI picture, though.
Well, there was this dude that's like presented these 3 mummified bodies, but it's also come out that this dude that's presented these
I like spoons. Is what that is. I like rusty spoons.
salad fingers.
Yeah.
It's also come out that he's been in like a few like hoax alien exposures before.
Okay. No.
Nah, calling it.
Yep.
Don't believe.
Bullshit.
Do you believe in aliens though?
It's like they heard the bang on that submarine, Titan, whatever the fuck it was.
What about that?
I don't know. You said they heard a bang. I was like,
They
no
did.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a hole cracking.
Do you believe in
So
aliens?
sad. Do I believe in aliens? Define alien?
Oh, here we go. Such a scientific thing. Like,
Life, not us.
yeah, but not just like a blade of grass on fucking Jupiter or some shit. Like
Like
a
an
being.
actual-
Yeah.
Has to be.
You reckon?
100%.
100%. See, I feel like that as
Because
well.
the universe is infinite.
I feel like that as well, but I've always thought, I'm like, there's so many dumb cunt humans. You're telling me there's not like a teenage alien that's like, fuck you
Turtle.
guys. Yeah. Fuck you guys, I'm taking the spaceship out for a drive. And he's
Oh, I
just
see what you're
detoured
saying.
off to Earth somehow.
That's just assuming that, like, under the assumption that aliens are way more advanced than we are. Who says they're not just dumber than we are?
It's an option.
Mm.
Do you believe in aliens? You do?
Yep.
Is
What
that
about-
news?
I don't
Do you know
know.
the movie Mars Attacks?
I feel like, I don't
Huh?
know if I've seen that. I feel like I've seen glimpses of
It's
it.
super, like, corny and cheesy, but that's all that... Look, just pull it up. Mars Attacks. This is what I wish aliens would be. Oh, it's so dumb.
Oh, no, I haven't seen this. I was thinking of
It's
something
funny and dumb.
else. Fucking hell. Yeah, I feel like there has to be something out there. But I feel like it's like,
I'm more interested in, like, what's here. We don't know, like, so much about super deep.
oh yeah, I heard something on, Protect Our Parks that Rogan does with those people. Mark Norman was, I think he was on mushrooms the last episode they did. And he was just blurted it out there. And Rogan was like, oh my God, you're right. And he's like, they were talking about the ocean. And Mark Norman was like, oh, the ocean is just space the other way. And Rogan's like, oh my God, you're right. Like there's so much shit down there we haven't discovered.
Yeah,
and
but there is.
It was just so funny that like Mark Norman's always on there just saying the dumbest shit. And then he said this and Rogan's just snapped. And it was like he had to explore the ocean.
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
I love looking at deep sea like creatures and stuff.
We were watching something the other day with the boys, remember? And there was all these weird creatures.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. Westy watches these weird shows where, what is it? You have to like guess the animal or some shit like that. Cool. Yeah. And then he did this hard one and it was coming up with these fucked up deep sea creatures.
That's not the show I was talking about, but yeah.
What were you talking about?
When it was, and you came out and you're like, what is this show? And it was like the 50 species, like most weirdest species. And it was
that's
like
cool.
I
Really
remember that.
And it's like really weird stuff.
Yeah. Some of that was
these, like some of these jellyfish that had lights in them and stuff.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
bizarre.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But
It's cool, but
stuff that's like super deep sea, if it's coming up to the surface, it's to die. Like it can't survive.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well, we're never going to go
that's
there.
sad.
We're never going to go there.
Yeah. Are you going to go there? Maybe.
Did your kids like octonauts?
Not really.
No?
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy.
Okay. I feel like I remember it. Is there like a panda or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like super educational, like about animals and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no.
I'm a super fan.
Fuck yeah.
I want to go shark diving.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go then.
Wasn't I meant
You
to
don't-
get that for...
And isn't there stuff that you... Wait.
Nikita doesn't want to go real shark diving though.
Wait, you want to go fake shark diving?
Like SeaWorld shark diving.
Oh,
to start with.
I see.
To start with.
Yeah. Because I've never scubaed either, so I'd rather do it in like a safe environment.
That's fair,
rather
I
than
guess.
out in the ocean, like where it's not like 47 meters down where like the cage falls and they have to like survive and they know how to do it.
That's fine.
I'd rather like fall and then someone just come get me and get out with fully fed sharks.
See that thing where they're in a cage and then like
The shark got in?
Yeah. No, it like snapped off and they fell down.
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
The one where the
There's
shark
a-
got in the cage.
This is a
Oh,
real...
like a real one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
No, a doll.
I thought you meant a movie. No, like a real
Yeah.
one.
It's sketchy, yeah.
Throw a doll in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there was another thing Westy watched the other day, eh? Of if megalodons are real.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they had this sketchy
They
footage.
fully are.
The Meg.
Yeah, they had this sketchy footage
watched
from
the
like
Meg too.
Singapore or something like that where they had to get 2 cranes to lift this shark out of the water.
He said Singapore or something like that. He just meant some Asian place.
No.
I know.
Anyway, but apparently they disposed of the body before scientists could get there and do tests on it. So they just have these sketchy, grainy photos. Yeah, I know.
UFO dot in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they showed all these like videos.
In water videos.
Yeah, of like sailors
Massive
and
thing.
shit like that videoing these like giant sharks swimming beside their boats.
That's cool.
Like
Or there was one where a whale jumped out and then
That was
something-
fake.
As if
That
no
was
way,
so
it looked pretty
fake.
real. A whale jumped out and something attacked the whale and like dragged it under.
It was this fake
Megalodon.
video of
Baby
like,
whale? Is it as good as
No.
your whale video you showed me?
Shut the fuck up.
What whale were you talking
I bought way back. I bought this video to the podcast of the first ever killer whale killing a shark on video. So I've brought it to the podcast showing Ash and Adrian because I thought it was cool.
Was it fake?
No, it was real.
Was
But they were waiting. They were waiting for like
something to happen?
carnage. All that happened was this whale just went up and just like closed its mouth on this shark and swam down. And I was like, pretty cool, eh? And these guys just started pissing their pants. Like, I don't know what they were expecting. Like fucking street sharks or something, just going crazy. But fucking hell.
It's like your best football kick ever.
That was a good kick. Anyway, I reckon we call it there.
Alright.
Everyone happy?
Yeah.
All right.
Good time.
Bye. See you later.